I would never to be you by yes, yes. Something started this song. My camera is dirty. Something, guys, we are so thankful. You know, in our offer letter, it is written for him to resume school on the 22nd of this month. Today's date is what? 9th. 9th, right? Yeah, today is 9th. And the offer letter we got yesterday from the council, they say he is expected to resume school on the 22nd. I was scared. I said, what will he be doing at home for another 2 weeks? Another 2 weeks. If today is 9th, tomorrow is even Friday, so he will be home. Then all next week, upper week. I said, okay, let's get to the school first. PM, we just came back from the school now on a tour just to see the school, see everywhere around the school. And then, boom, the teacher said he can start on Monday. And see us jumping up. We are so happy. They gave us some... we had to go buy school uniform. Then the receptionist checked and gave us some of this. Hey, God do. But then I will see to it if we can manage this. But I'm not sure I'll be able to manage this jumper because the neck is worn out. Look at the neck. So I would even like to buy him a jumper that has zip. So I will go online to order a new jumper for him. I don't like this, to be frank. No. And this is their PE stuff in code. Something, will you be able to manage this during code? I mean, they have another thing they wear. Maybe black jumper. You know, guys, we are excited. Something is now going back to school on Monday. Yes. Now I see the reason why it's taking ages for them to have given him school.
It's right at September.
Yes. Guess how many? How many years? 6 children in his school.
140.
140 kids. I was shocked. 140 kids. They said they have 5 classes for year 6 alone. Hey, God. It's a faith school, but of Anglican background, Church of England. 140. I've never seen anything like that. I've worked in schools. Though I am not sure of the last school I worked in because they are year 6. They are much, but not to the extent of 5 classes. No. No wonder it's been... oh, my visitor's card. As we signed in. Oh, God. It is well. We are thankful for a start. On Saturday, we'll go look for this. So I checked it. They gave me one website where to buy this. You know, they start school 8:40 in the morning and then close 3:25. For the breakfast club, they say they are oversubscribed. But he will have a look for me. The class teacher promised to have a look for me. And now, once I go upstairs, I'm going to write my agency to talk to them about my job. About my job as well, isn't it? Yay! Yay! Yeah, so yeah. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. Woo! One problem is solved. Something school is me now. Easy. We see what we'll do with this. Wash. And see. Someone gave us up to 5 tops. They don't wear tie. They say white shirt as well. We'll see to it. Oh my goodness. You're excited, right? Come on, you have lesson. Something actually has lesson today. 2 lessons, science and maths. So he has missed the first one because this our appointment was 3:45, and currently is around 5 something, right? I don't even know the time or thereabouts. So he might join the second lesson, his online lesson. High five. Ba 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 ba. Eshe o baba, eshe Oluwa, eshe o baba baba dupe baba. I just want to say baba. Oh, We just want to say bye bye. Congratulations, Somto. Somto got tired of me crying every time. He would be the one to bring tissue for me to wipe my tears. Let's go and talk to your dad. Come on, carry all of these things, okay? We gradually put them in the wash. Carefully, don't put it on your body.
Okay.
Though it's neat, but I need to wash. I don't know who wore those things, I beg. If you must wear them. Alright, guys. So if you are wishing to move a home, maybe from one place of the UK to a different location, and at this point, this is October, you haven't applied for a school place for your child in that new location. My sister, my brother, you are very wrong. Yes, you are very wrong. You must have applied by now, or else you miss that best school that you would want your child to attend next year. Anyway, I want you to stick around and watch this video. There must be something you would take away from this vlog.
One eternity later.
Look at him. He's all set for school this morning. Yay. That's my handsome. All right, come on, let's grab your bag and start driving down. Oh my goodness. Cry, mommy Somto is now laughing and smiling. Sadness and tears, they say, would come at night, but laughter would definitely come in the daytime. Here I am today after crying and crying and crying. I was advising myself, Chi, you must have to stop because my eyes started hurting badly. I was having ceaseless headache. Somto would always bring me tissues to wipe my tears. Understanding child, you know. Sometimes he will come and look at me, especially when I'm on the phone with anybody talking about his school. Him not starting his school, he would come and look at my face and bring tissue. Because he knew that definitely our mom was going to be pouring. That aside, I want to sincerely thank every one of you. Yes, you guys came for me. I followed all your words. I made a video, short clip, 15 seconds video first that I posted on my TikTok page. That particular video was, I didn't say a word, but I cried and said you shouldn't move to this city, or before you move to this city, think twice, you know. And that TikTok video got 78k views with 393 comments. Different advice. Hey God. Then the white t-shirt I posted, it got 4.4k views. The comment I didn't check, you know. And then the long video I shared on my YT, I got 8k views at the moment and 127k comments. I posted this video on the 15 seconds video, the same, where I was crying on my TikTok. I just had to take it down in less than 1 hour because a friend of mine in my former area, whom I was doing school run with, she saw the video, she picked up her phone and called me. I said, oh my God, somebody I know has seen this. She might begin to, you know. I felt somehow. I said, no. So I took it down. Before I could come back to TikTok and YouTube Shorts, the video has escalated. I say, hey, Chichi, you're not taking this video down. Then I decided to make the full video that gave me 8k views. Yes, where I talked about the experience here so far. So, Somto finally got a place in 4 different schools in the UK. I followed your advice, a whole lot of them. People say, go to the council, go to their office. I went to the council's office here with my son. On getting there, they said, they don't have, the education department does not have physical sex. I can only contact them on the phone. People say, keep emailing, tell them we emailed, me and my husband, we called, we did all of those things you guys said. And there was another advice I saw. Somebody said, relate to someone you know. Mind you, Somto's former head teacher is his best. God bless you, ma. I know they do, ma. But God bless you, ma. It's a way we greet. That woman, she is amazing. She felt our concerns because where we had moved from in the northeast of England, Teesside, Stockton-on-Tees precisely, they don't advocate a child staying out of school for one day, talk more of 1 week. And you'll be fined though, £80 each parent. You know. So it was surprising to them that we could stay here 1 week, 2 weeks, nothing. 1 month, no admission. The woman started, she said I should give her the city council's, Southampton City Council's contact number. She was calling them. In a week, she will call twice. There was a particular Monday, last 2 Mondays, she called me in the morning, I was driving. She said, how is Sumter finding the new school? I said, sorry, can you say that again? Yeah, does Sumter like the new school? I said, excuse me, they've not given her any school. She said, what? They promised her that they're going to give. I said, we are still at home. She said, okay, she will call them back. Former head teacher, Sumter's former head teacher, she was calling. One of the days I was here, based on one of the advice I got, one of them said I should also reach out to the local councillors. One day I was here, they posted something through my door. From them, I rushed, I picked up, I read. It was the names of the local councillors, 3 of them. Piam! I did not wait, I did not drop that letter. 2 ladies and 1 man. To my laptop, I wrote and a page 2. Told them how I've been out of job. It's been crazy waking up with no plans of going. You will just open your software, will check time, and then he will fall back in bed because hey, we're not going anywhere. 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll still be in bed stretching. Sometimes we usually go for a walk. I take him out, we walk around and come back. Hey God, I have a bike here that I do exercise. But then it's not enough. You need the fresh air. You need to go. How about the little boy? It was affecting him mentally. You know what it means? Extra holiday upon holiday. Summer holiday, 6 weeks gone. And we are spending another over a month again. So we would always go for a walk. So I wrote these counselors. One of them only replied me. Yes. The third one, the male bounced back, the male counselor. The other lady did not reply me up to until today. One of them replied, Vivian or something like that. She said she had forwarded my concerns to the children's whatsoever. They will find out why this is happening, why my son has not gotten a place. You know, I said, okay, thank you. Then I was waiting. I did not rest. I kept calling. The last day I called them, I cried. Another advice I followed on my comment, I think that was I think that comment was one of the comments on this video on TikTok, the short video on TikTok. The person said, I can also consider going to a different school. Somebody made a similar comment on my YouTube video, the 8K. Yes, that this happened to them as well. When they came, they stayed for months before their child, not in this Southampton, in a different city, but then they had a timetable for their child where they organized, the child was learning coding, you know, doing online lessons and a whole lot of things, activities they involved their child in. Another person said that what saved her was, before she could move to a different city, that she did not withdraw her child from her child's former school. So think of this, in case you are moving from, let's say, the city where you are currently living, and the new city is just about 1 hour away, 40 minutes away, 20 minutes away. Don't withdraw your child from that school until you are sure you guys have moved, until they've given your child admission. Then you can write the new school to say, oh, now don't move. Oh. If not, you might end up staying for months. So this lady said, when they moved, it was taking ages for the council to find a school place for their children. What she was doing was transporting her children. I think she said she was taking train or bus for 45 minutes to go to her previous place, you know, taking her children to their former school until the council in the new city found a place for their children before she withdrew their children. Did you get this point again? So here we are. And she said I could also apply. I think another comment, I should apply to a different council. I went online, I checked. Places I've been to. There was a Catholic school I've been to in the past. 20 minutes away from here. I didn't know that that Catholic school is entirely in a different council. I went there, they said no space. I thought it was under Southampton City Council. So when I checked online, I saw that those places I've been to, like Eastleigh, where they have their airport. I've always driven my husband there, 15 minutes, 17 minutes drive. I said, schools go there now. I checked online. Lo and behold, that Eastleigh Council is not even under Southampton City Council. I said, hey. I wrote the council. I sent them an epistle. My condition, out of job, my child traumatized, and blah, blah, blah. Tears have become my food. Do you know what the council did? The council gave me a list of schools where they have spaces in year 6 for my child. They gave me 4 different schools that are closer to me. When they say closer, one of them is 26 minutes away, the other 2, 24 minutes away, and another one 26 minutes away from my address. You can imagine. By drive, not a bus, drive by car. I said, okay, I applied. This thing was happening on the 6th of October, this month. That was when I applied. I applied to 3 different schools. That was on Monday. On Tuesday, the 7th of October, remember the council here, they never told me to say, go to this school. Schools are valid. Why I was crazy about the whole thing, I contacted one school here, St. Clair School. I was so personal in my email. I said, please, can you tell me if you have availability in year 6? Tell me so that I can apply that. They told me that I still have their email, that they have space in year 6. I say, hey, I called the council. Council say, they are always saying they are working on it, they are on it. After 1 week, nothing. 2 weeks, nothing. There is nothing you can do. The school will always direct you back to the local council. So when I applied to a different council, like I was advised by some of you, my viewers, this is why some of us bring our wahala come social media, because our advice can always help. You know, on the 7th, he got a place. He got a place on the 7th. I applied on the 6th. On the 7th, being Tuesday, he got it. In fact, we woke up to the email. The school business manager called me. She was concerned, a lady, that the place is far. Will I be able to be driving 26 minutes every morning to come pick my child up? It might even be 30 minutes depending on traffic and all of that. She said, okay, I should come to the school. When do I want my child to start? I said on Wednesday, the next day. On Wednesday the 8th. She said, no, I should take it easy. And I should drive down to the school during the rush hour. That is maybe in the morning or in the afternoon after school. So I chose to drive down after school that same day. What did I do for her? I'm not doing anything. That same day, that same Tuesday the 8th. 2 o'clock we took off. 2:15 we took off from here. We drove down to the school. I missed one of my exits at the big roundabout. So instead of driving for 26 or 30 minutes, Chinyere drove for 45 minutes. Yes, we left 2:15. We got there 3:05. Calculate it, do the minus. Somto was already tired. As we were walking into the school, I told Somto, do you think we can be doing this? Somto said, Mommy is foul. Mommy is very foul. We got into the school. We met with the school manager. She looked at me. She said, why is Southampton City Council doing this? They cannot tell her that there are no school where they can place this boy within. She asked me, do you think you can be doing this? I said, it's far, but what can I do? We are happy to come start here. Yes, it's been 6 weeks already since school started. She looked at me. She said she will keep calling Southampton Council. But what she will advise me is this. Because I said, she gave me this apparatus. This is their school, everything she gave me, the pack requirements. She said she will advise me to exercise patience. That day was on Tuesday. She said, wait, don't buy the school uniform until Friday. If I did not get any offer from the Southampton City Council within here, then my son is welcomed, in her words, to come start school on Monday. Yeah. Fast forward to, back forward to Wednesday the 8th. Somto got a place. Yes, he got a place. From where? From the Southampton City Council. We applied to 2 different schools, Spring Hill Catholic School, St. Patrick's Catholic School. Spring Hill is just about 5 minutes walk from here, but that school, everybody said a hot cake. You know, I called them. They said Somto's position on the waiting list is second, number 2. I never knew about waiting list, waiting position until I moved to this part of England. Nobody talks about waiting list where we had moved from. It doesn't exist. So they said number 2. What I don't understand how these things work. This is year 6, waiting list number 2. Are they trying to tell us that maybe before the end of this year, somebody will move from that class, then they will bring the person at the waiting list the first in, and another person will move, they will then take my son? I don't understand it, because if anybody wants to move from school, the person must have moved just like we moved. You know what I mean? I don't understand the waiting list thing. So that on the 8th, we got a place again within the Southampton City Council. We were excited, we danced, we praised God, me and Soto. And then they gave us option. They wrote my husband saying that we can come for school touring on the 9th or on the 13th. 13th was yesterday. I said, what are we going to be doing? What are we doing? Night being the next day. I beg, we choose the option for the 9th. Yes, 3:45 p.m. That was the video you saw at the beginning of this, where we went for school tour, you know, dancing and rejoicing. So we drove down to the school on the 9th. Yeah, in the offer letter, it was stated that he's welcomed to resume school on the 22nd of October. I say another 2 weeks at home. It shouldn't happen. So during the school tour, I asked the teacher, I said, please, because it was on Wednesday, that was when we went for the school tour. I said, when is he supposed to start? The man said he's welcome to resume on Monday, which is the 13th. I said, nah, Fandana, one, so me and something we danced. That means 1 day off, you know. We were excited. We came back home. And that was it. Before you could know it, on Friday, the 10th, another school wrote him from a different council. They offered him a place. You know, I applied to 3 different schools. PM, on the 13th being yesterday, another school again. So that different council that I applied to, the 3 schools offered him a place. You see to that. So if you are struggling, you might also consider a different council that is close by. Yes, this is like Stockton and Middlesbrough. For those of you that lived, you know, they are just close, you know. So this is just a lesson that I've learned, and I also learned to follow you guys' advice. Yes, and they worked for me. And I want to thank every one of you who has supported me. Some people offered to pray for me. Some people advised me. They knew the situation, especially in abroad. It was really hard for me, my job and the whole lot. Yes, it wasn't fun. So Soto started school yesterday, the 13th of October, to the glory of God. And he has been excited. When I went to pick him up yesterday, he was excited. He was coping. He told me he played outside. Imagine a child. Oh, God. It wasn't easy. So if your child will be starting primary school next year, September, application opens in September. Application is already opened this 2025 for somebody that will be starting school September next year. And the application closes when? January 15th, 2026. That is the last date for you to apply. And how to apply? You apply through your local council, you know, and they will give your child a place around April. That's when your child would get a place. So if your husband or wife is already here working and you're sure your children will be coming, you better apply. Though sometimes they say they would prefer the children to have already been in the UK before you applied. Yes. Now, for secondary school, application is already open. It opens September 1st. Yes, 2025. This is for the place for next year, September. And it closes on the 31st of October, this very month. My brothers, my sisters, me where they had to do. Now tomorrow, I will apply for my son because I was delaying. I was just waiting for him to get a place in secondary school. Sorry, in primary school first, because normally they will ask you the name of your child. In fact, at some point I was like, maybe I should just apply, use his previous school's name to apply. But thank God we've gotten the admission. So by tomorrow, I have a lot to do. Even registering for votes, I have a lot of letters to work on if I won't be working tomorrow, you know. And how to apply for secondary school is still through your local council's website, and they will offer your child a place around March 2026, that's when your child would get a place for secondary school that he will be starting in September 2026, but you have to apply this very year 2025. For late application, maybe those of you that just landed like us, as we just showed up. Yeah. You see, this was our mistake. We didn't know. Just like in my videos that I did, you saw that we started planning to move just within 25 days interval. So it wasn't something that we pre-planned ahead of time, you know. So if we had known that we'll be moving, we should have applied for this for a school place around this time, around September, October last year. Unfortunately, we didn't know, we didn't plan it. So make you know now, don't be like us that did not know. So late application, all the application received after the deadline are considered, you know, after all the applications have been processed, the early applications, meaning there is a lower chance of getting a place at your preferred school. Assuming we applied to this Spring Hill Catholic School since last year, September, August, chances are something would have gotten a place around April this year. You see to that. So this is why I am also telling you this. And generally, they said the school admission dates and processes can vary depending on where you live in the UK. Check for your local council's website. Yes, it all depends. This is for England, I suppose. I don't know about Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland. Okay, so you have to check. I am wholeheartedly thanking all of you. To be honest, every advice worked for me. I applied all of them. And this is the reality, the outcome. My boy is back to school. Yes. Immediately, I called my agency on Thursday, telling them about my boy having got a place in school. They called me to see if I can go to work on Friday last week. I said, "Who? Mellow down. They're gonna take them easy." That my boy will be starting school on Monday, which was yesterday. Yesterday again, they wanted me to go to work. Unfortunately, even today I was booked. But guess what? The sad thing is that my son's school does not have breakfast club. Yes, but there's a school nearby that has. But guess what? They are also oversubscribed. Their breakfast club is full, so I will be on a waiting list until I got a place. My sister, this oversubscription in this part of England is very new to me. But in all, I am happy. We are happy that our little boy has come back to school to meet with other kids, friends, you know, time off home. To refresh his head. Thank you all. And
The next day.
you go. All right, so I want to sincerely thank someone I don't even know from anywhere. I can't even say her name properly. You might come across this video someday. Yes, what I was worried about, my concerns have been settled. Yes, thank you, Shanaz. This is your name from me and by me. Forgive me if I said your name wrongly. So I was really concerned as to where to be keeping Somto in the morning, because his school, they don't have a breakfast club, and then the daycare attached to his school, you know, they don't have space. They say they have oversubscribed, and they placed us on a waiting list, which they said, hey, might not even be possible this very Christmas. You want the key to go change. You know, yeah, we just came back from school. Yeah, we've done 4 days already. In fact, today I was like, oh my God, Friday should quickly come. I said, for 2 months, you did not do school run. You know, so it has been something else. So whenever your spirit tells you to do something, please don't hesitate. Listen to your spirit. So I drove something to school 2 days ago because I was so worried about my job as well. You know, so when I got there, I saw one black lady. Yeah, usually for 2 mornings or thereabout, I had seen this lady. She would always smile back at me and I would smile back at her. You know, so this morning, I saw her with 3 children. I was like, maybe I should talk to this woman and ask her if she knows anybody that does a school run, paid one. You know, so I've already dropped some to her school, and I was coming out. She was going to drop her children, little ones, in that daycare. You know, I waited because I wanted her to go and drop them and come out because it was late already. So I had to wait for her. I waited and I waited. 10 minutes passed. It was drizzling. One mind was like, just go. Maybe you'll see her tomorrow and talk to her. I said, no, I will wait too. At some point, I decided to go get in my car. I walked back to my car. I opened the door to get into my car. I looked again. I saw her coming through a different direction with another woman. I say, hey, she's with somebody, another black lady. One mind was again, Chi, just leave this thing. Tomorrow you will see her and speak to her. Another mind was like, Chi, run to this woman and speak first. I ran after them. I approached them. I said, good morning, sis. So my son just started school here this Monday, and this has been my concern. They say, yes, that this daycare, that I should forget about them, that they might not even find a space for my child for breakfast club. And guess what? Their breakfast club is £5 per day, which is 25 in that 5 days, Monday to Friday. But my former place, it used to be £2, which is £10 in 1 week, So the major woman I was talking to, was like, her neighbor used to do that, but she has not seen this woman done this since this September. Then the other lady that I did not know, she was the one that said, what year is your son in? I say, yes, sis. He said, yes, my own son is in year 5, that I can as well bring my son over in the morning. I say, what? So that my son and his son can walk down to, they just live close by the school. That when it's 8:30, because they normally open their gate 8:45, my son and his son can walk to the school. I say, they are not Nigerians. They are not, I don't even know if they are Africans. Because their own sopre, Hey, their own Oyibo English. Especially the other one that I was meant to approach. I'll let her ask her where she's from. Shanesh. Hey, I say, what? Because it doesn't make sense for me to take something to that school 8 o'clock in the morning, leave him at the gate from 8 o'clock until 8:45. One day social services will come after me. So God did it. Now I am no longer going to be paying for daycare. What is it called? Breakfast club is out of the way for me. So sometimes would always have his breakfast at home. And then I take him to school. These days I just placed him on 2 days school dinner. Tuesdays and what again? Today he had school dinner. Today is Thursday, for the meantime. When my job starts coming, I might increase it to 3 times a week. Though normally it doesn't like what they have in the menu. Monday's menu and Fridays, fish fingers, anything fish, forget something. So, guys, it is God that has done this for me. I am so thankful. Even though that today they didn't call me for work again. Yesterday they didn't call me. I say, thank God. So when they finally call me for work again, I am happy. I missed a lot of opportunities. Even starting full time in a school on the 4th day of September, I would have started full-time job in a secondary school close by here, but because they stay at home. Anyway, this video is over long. Thank you very much for your time. I sincerely appreciate all of this. Yes, God bless you all. Thank you, sis, for offering to help. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving your comment. Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for all your kind words. I sincerely appreciate all of that. Bye, and see you again in our next upload. Yes, something has gone upstairs to change.